Moving on, we are going to be talking about a woman who was apprehended after allegedly abandoning a 5-year-old child. Following advice from self proclaimed seer. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Read before, I'll see what I have
Say
to
a
say.
woman was reportedly apprehended by the community members of Ovia Northeast local government area of Edo State. Oh, our people in Nigeria. You people's stories. After allegedly abandoning her 5-year-old child. According to reports, the incident occurred after the child refused to walk. It was further alleged that a self-proclaimed seer in Benin City advised the woman to throw the child into a river. Community members reportedly intervened before any harm could come to the child and apprehended the woman over the allegation. That is fucked. What the hell?
See,
What the actual?
when we were growing up in Bambilina, we
Yeah.
had this grandse. The grandse liked my friend Katsi, you know Katsi,
Uh-huh.
so she was very close to Katsi. That would mean that I would know her, but I was not close to her.
Yeah.
Grandse, a very big girl. I don't know why she was always around Katsi. She had a child
Yeah.
with same issues. The child could not walk. The child was actually a product. I don't know. She was born with some sort of congenital defects or something.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't develop properly, so she could not walk. She could not talk. She could not do anything. She was not a normal child. That girl was one of the most heartless girls I've seen. She will abandon the child, go to her boyfriends. We don't even know who got her pregnant in the first place. So she'll go to her boyfriend, stay there for several days, abandon the child there, live her life. And then when you want to ask her, she's like, the child is wicked because the child came to ruin her life. Now that the child is seeing that, she will not slow down her life with the child. Let the child suffer.
Wonders. I don't die.
Because she believed that the child is a spirit, or I don't know how.
Ubanje.
Mhm.
Right.
I said that
They got
that
it.
child saw hell. And it's so unfortunate that in this country we don't have child protection services or
No, we
anything.
do have child protection services.
We do.
Yeah.
At that time, what did I even know was child protection?
Yeah, the social service is a child protection service. I think it's just they're the ones who are in charge of getting children out of the streets.
That
Actually.
girl carried her child because they were also from Bafut.
Mhm.
She carried her child to one river in Bafut. And when the child in front of the river, that the child will go by morning. That if you put the child at the banks of the river,
Mhm.
by the time you wake up in the morning, the child would have gone. That child slept there in the cold. Luckily, she was not eaten by. Finally, the child died because the way hey God.
Yeah,
And
that's
that's what I want
crazy.
to say. These people who come on here to call me all evil names for saying that if you're not ready to be a mother, don't have that child. Is this what would you rather see something like this? Would you rather see would you rather a child goes through this?
No, that's crazy. That is crazy.
This thing you are saying that she's saying that Seer asked her to do this. She is the one fed up with the child, fed up of the child. She doesn't want to. She want to live her life. She is tired. See, raising a child disability is not something that you can just sit and imagine. You have to go through it to actually know what they go through. So if you are a very irresponsible woman, you easily do something like this. I really pray that the law catches up with her. I pray that she goes to jail for this. Because I don't know what the innocent child. My God.
Yeah, no, this is crazy. Because the one thing that is even very, first of all, very difficult to have children. For some people, there are people who are looking for children up and down and are unable to have them. And then
Now
you
this
are
should
going to
minister
see somebody.
to them looking for children up and down, because you can still look for the children. Like I have this one here. So as you work and cry, you check say your problem pass all man because you never born. This is still life. Oh, this still another life.
This is crazy. Anyways, that's happening in Nigeria, and not as if Cameroon is spared actually, because recently there have been a lot of very funny stories happening in Cameroon concerning children. You have children who are being abandoned, children who are being kidnapped, children who have been
And most of
sexually
those kids
assaulted and stuff
at that
like
time, those grandsons that were having those kids that were born with those defects, right?
that. Mm-hmm.
Most of them were those. It was not spontaneous. Oh. Most of them they were broke. They didn't have money to go about a proper abortion, so they tried their own schemy ways to go about it, which did not work. And then finally, it compromised the fetus, the development of the fetus, some kind of way, and they were giving birth to those kind of children. It was not even because, you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So they were even most of the times they were responsible for it, and they still had to treat the kids like that.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is cray. I know that actually brings up this whole discussion on what to do even before birth. Maybe there's how to raise a child with disability
Yeah.
when they have actually come already,
Yeah.
and what to do when you're actually when maybe they're still in the womb, and provided do an amniocentesis to check whether maybe the child is going to have trisomy 21 or some other birth defect.
Yeah.
What
But
to
I
do?
already established my stance on that.
Yeah,
If I
I
should
guess
have.
your stance is that.
I'm not going through that. I'm not going through that. No.
I guess your
I'm not
stance.
watching any child of mine go through that. I know that yes, not all birth defects will be dictated to in pregnancy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes even cerebral palsy is not dictated.
Yeah, no, for sure. You can't really
Dictate
detect cerebral
but-
palsy.
So sometimes, so it can pick me as a shock, but let it pick me as a shock. You see, the one that I know, I will not go through it, and nobody should blame me for it. This
Yeah,
is a
well.
mother with disability, and she said the same thing. She said that she would not blame any woman who would choose, because her baby was. I made a post concerning this trisomy 21, and my timeline was full. Like the Facebook just brought all the beautiful Down syndrome babies to my it made me. They just started to judge me,
Well,
but still,
the thing about bringing beautiful Down syndrome babies is like, yeah, when they are still babies, of course, they're all beautiful. They're looking so cute. They're looking so angelic. And then when they start to, when you
grow up.
start having to carry them, look for specialized care for life. That's when you start wishing that. That's when you start thinking very impure thoughts.
Like I really hate how unfair life is. Like life can be so unfair that you would like you would lose your mom and your dad today, right?
Yeah.
And all your siblings, and tomorrow you still have an accident. That's how unfair life is. Like it doesn't give you a break sometimes. It just happens. It doesn't care if you're capable of taking it. So sometimes you have to fight back. When life hits you like that, you fight back. So when it says that now, Cynthia, you're gonna have this child with disability for the rest, you say, life, you're not gonna do this to me. You're just gonna traumatize me, but you're not gonna leave me live with the trauma. Because obviously you have an abortion, you cannot tell me that you'll be the same. It will haunt you somehow, except that you're really a hardened criminal. You must play in your head. Because you must have those that one, but what would this child have been like? You understand? Except that you're really evil, you're really, because I cannot believe that you can just have an abortion and just move past it like that. That's what I think.
Nah. Well, you will be surprised. You will be surprised about what some of these women are doing out here. You will be very, very surprised. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, that was a very gloomy section.